What's up, y'all?
Hi.
It's your boy Colombian.
And Jackie P.
Yeah, and it's time for a session, baby. We back. And it's the year of the motherfucking Rona. The year of the coronavirus. The king of the viruses. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's ever lived through something like this. But you know what? I gotta take that back. Yeah, somebody's lived through something like this, right? There's some old people that probably lived through.
What was it?
They lived through two viruses, right? The Spanish flu or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, we just wanted to touch on the coronavirus because that's where we're at right now in this day and age. So let's see. I got a few points I want to hit real quick. So let's talk about where we are real quick and like everything that we've been through so far to get here. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a road, people. It's been a road. How long have we been in quarantine now? 2-3 months?
Yeah.
Something like that. It's been a while, man.
Yeah.
Everybody's tired. It's crazy because at first it was like, it wasn't that serious. You saw pictures of the Chinese woman eating the bat in the soup.
That's nasty.
And that's
I'm sorry. That's disgusting.
And then like people were joking about it, and then you've seen stories of China being infected with it, people there, and then it started traveling, and boom, America got it. And then we were like the main motherfuckers that had it. You know what I'm saying? Even now we're like a third at least of the whole world's contamination. But like you had said at a different point, you said that not all the places are testing.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta think. There's so many poor countries too.
Yeah.
A lot of those families, a lot of those people are not getting that testing, so the numbers are not very accurate.
And then the testing, I don't know how it is out there, but I'm sure it's the same everywhere. Like in the beginning, I don't know how it is now, but long ass Q-tips up your nose.
I can't do that.
Come on, man. If I get that shit, bro, I got it, bro. They say you don't need to test me, bro. Any kind of sickness, I got the Rona, 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Thankfully, neither her nor I nor any of the people in our household have had it. You know what I'm saying? Knock on some wood, baby. You know what I'm saying? But we've been through a lot of shit. People buying out toilet papers. You know what I'm saying?
That's a concern.
Yeah.
Because there are people that really, they need the toilet paper. They're not going out and savagely buying like everybody else kind of is. I mean, people go to the store like once a week. Mainly older people too. So please look out for your neighbors as well.
They did that thing. The stores did that thing where they had like
the certain
early
times
morning,
and everything.
yeah. For the
but a lot of people, don't watch the news.
That's true. That's true.
And
then now where we're at now is it's been like 3 months, give or take. Things are starting to reopen. Everybody's wearing masks.
How do you feel about that?
What?
About
Reopening?
things reopening.
They said that on May 29th. Right now, to date, what's today's date? The 18th? It's the 18th, y'all. So it's the 18th. It says that we're going to open on the 29th of this month. Not the next phase. There's like 5 phases. You know what I'm saying?
What are
we're on phase.
Phases?
I think it's phase 2 or 3 that we're at right now where we're going to start slightly reopening. I remember reading that it was like you can have a gathering of no more than 10 people.
Well, yeah,
Face
that
masks
was going on
are the norms. No, I mean like it's legal now. Right now, if they catch you with more than 10 people, it's against the law. You're not supposed to be doing it.
Are they talking about like reopening bars? Like no more than 10 people?
With precautions. No, I think it was just like a gathering.
Oh.
Bars and stuff like that, I don't know. But I know places that do reopening, they're going to be reopening with precautions. I hope Barbers, man, I see a lot of things about barbers and shit like that, struggling hairstylists. You know what I'm saying? That's rough. People like on the 1099 taxes.
You say hairstylist, I wonder how many people talk about my hair right now. But I heard somebody went on the governor's website or whatever, the Gov website, and you can actually go and talk to someone through the phone about that if you're not getting your unemployment. So
do that. Look what's up with that. That helps. Yeah, it's crazy, man. So where we're at now is, we're about to reopen. Hopefully shit doesn't go straight downhill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they do take the precautions, because we're going to take the fucking precautions, motherfucker.
I already am taking lots.
Wherever I'm at, I'm going to be with a motherfucking mask, boy.
We wear masks and we wear gloves, if we go to the grocery store, we put on our gloves right before we go in. And then when we come out, before we get into the car, we take off our gloves and we throw them in our trash can inside of our car.
Yeah, get a little trash can for your car, man.
Please, don't litter.
Get a little trash can for the inside of your car. Put it in the back, in between the floor, in between the back seat. You know what I'm saying? Right there. That's where you keep the shit. So let's touch on the next one. Concerns. Yeah, what are some of your concerns, like, in general? Like, not just about reopening.
Well,
in general.
I did hear about somebody coughed on a police officer.
Oh, my God. Dude, you know what?
Do you know how, that is,
let me just say,
that's nasty.
Oh, my God.
That's so nasty. That's like spitting in somebody's face, basically. Yeah, like, that's horrible to do to somebody. What makes you want to do that,
Let me just say right now, people who are caught purposely coughing on someone or spitting on food or shit like that, that is terrorism.
Well,
that's how they're charging these people.
I find that good. You know what? Because you don't know what kind of diseases that person had.
But it's everywhere. It's affecting everyone the same. So we all got to come together. I feel like they're rushing for a vaccine, and I feel like it's going to do more damage in the beginning than it's going to do good. I feel like people are, even now there's trials, you don't know what's happening to those people out here taking those trials and shit. You know what I'm saying? It takes a while for shit like that to happen, and I feel like everybody's talking about like a second wave. You know what I'm saying? And that shit comes harder than the first. And I'm just hoping that's not the case, y'all.
Thank you, companies you know, for making hand sanitizer, alcohol.
Yeah, a lot of alcohol
distributors,
companies are making hand
and
sanitizer.
who else? But I know that a lot of different industries and everything are making like things to help with like masks. Shout out to you guys. Thank you.
Mhm.
You're making a change.
Mhm.
We're working together. Loving it.
So that brings me to my next point: the pros and the cons of the year of the Rona. Okay, well the cons. We don't even need to think about the cons. We know the cons.
Everybody
cons
knows
are that
cons.
motherfuckers out here dropping.
What's really hard
Mhm.
is that, you know, when people pass,
Mhm.
it's hard for them to have, you know, a wake or
Yeah.
a funeral.
The thing is, some people are like trying to put it off, you know,
Mm-hmm.
trying to put off like a wake or a funeral, and they're keeping the bodies in Coolidge, like in storage, and then you
Yeah.
got bodies adding up there. It's crazy, man. So, and then you know, yeah, everybody dropping. Before it was people with, you know, underlying conditions. Then it's anybody can drop. Then it's affecting more than just your respiratory system, you know. Then it's affecting animals, and then it's, you know, now it's affecting kids, and then it's mutating, fucking coming up with all kinds of
is
crazy.
that it's a virus.
Mhm.
Know that it's a virus. Know that you should be taking matters
Seriously. Yes.
safely, and, you know, make sure your hygiene is kept too. Like wiping everything down. Somebody coughs, sneezes, you know, wipe it down.
Stab them. No, I'm just kidding. Spray some Lysol. Spray
Yeah.
some Lysol if somebody coughs and sneezes. You know what I'm saying?
Not on them.
Brush your teeth.
The pros, though, is that families are together.
Mhm.
You know, people are working at home.
You know what? In a sense, families are together, but like in
It's
another
also
sense,
hard.
they're separated too. Because a lot of families don't live together, but they see each other so often. And now, when they see each other,
It's so hard.
you're
'cause what do you
separated.
do?
You're wearing a mask. You're only able to see each other through the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Do you hug them? You
It's
know,
tough.
like do you air hug? I like the air hug now, but like I also hate it because I'm a hugger. I like hugging people. You know, I miss my family, and it's hard that we don't get to see them as much anymore.
You got a lot of riding around, honking in front of the house on birthdays and occasions and stuff like that.
I don't even know how many I did so far.
It's cute.
It's cute.
Where there's a will, there's a way, people. People
Yeah.
adapt. We adapt. We will succeed. We will move forward. I feel like a con is schooling. I feel like some kids need somebody,
that one-on-one.
yeah, and
that
somebody
teacher
who is
that-
trained to teach. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna be there actually, because
It's really hard for the parents. I've been hearing a lot from, you know, friends and family that
and kids, you know, like
schoolwork is hard by itself too.
people. There's kids who rely on school to eat, and like they wanted to get out of the house. They might not be living in the best conditions with the best people. You know what I'm saying?
Reach out to your friends, to your family. See if they need help with anything.
Another point we want to touch on is the governor and the mayor. Let's talk about the mayor. The mayor of Chicago, Mayor Lightfoot, because she's been on the fucking news and people have been clowning her ass on social media. So crazy with them clown shoes, bowling shoes. Girl, you better stop playing. No, I'm just playing. Respect to the first black woman, gay black woman mayor.
What people are saying is the fact that, oh girl, you went out and you had a speech,
Mm-hmm.
and you told everybody to stay at home
Mhm.
and to keep your distance.
And to not be doing things like getting haircuts.
What are you doing out here that we can't go and get a haircut? Your reason,
Mhm.
the mayor's reason for getting a haircut was because she's the face for the people.
Mm.
Honey, it's quarantine time. Nobody
My
cares about what
God,
you're gonna look
face.
like. Nobody cares what you look like in general. They're already roasting you.
And you got the governor out here looking like Fred Flintstone. Come on now, bruh. But you know what? He's an
Hey,
example.
hey,
His hair was
just know
long.
that-
But I think he went and got his shit cut too.
Just know that you're the face of the people. Everybody's gonna
In
have your
Chicago.
opinion about. Everybody's gonna have their little troll things, their little opinions about you,
yeah,
and they're gonna say
yeah.
stuff and stuff like that. But seriously,
Mhm. Set the example.
set the example.
Come on now.
Exactly.
Come on now. And the governor too.
Yeah.
And now what's this, man? You heard about the governor? His family's out in Florida, and he's getting death threats.
That's awful, people. Well,
Or, I don't know about death threats, but threats in general to the governor.
to his
We can do
family.
better. We can do better as a people, y'all. I understand
Come
if you got some disagreements, you know what I'm saying? Let that be her. Write him a letter, but don't threaten him, man. You know what I'm saying? Convince him. It's all about convincing with being right. You know what I'm saying? Proving that you're right with words, not with violence or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Because what's right is right. You know what I'm saying? And everybody got their own opinion, and whoever's in charge is in charge, buddy. You want to be in charge? Earn that shit. Our opinions on moving forward. How do you think we should be moving forward?
Slowly and safely.
Slowly and safely, for sure.
I mean, it's awful about these businesses and, you know, people not getting their checks and,
Mhm.
again, the unemployment thing.
Mm-hmm. Businesses closing down.
We need to work together a little bit harder. I think moving forward, we need to
Mm-hmm.
talk to one another and help each other out.
I think
with
we need to.
businesses.
Yeah, I feel like we need to support local businesses, y'all. Support those businesses that are around your neighborhood. Don't just support all the food places. Support all the shops. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's nice to go online. It's nice to go online and get something. But you got the brick and mortar places out here too, baby. There's the world out here. You know
They
what
do
I'm saying?
have websites. Look them up on Google.
Yeah,
You know, like
go
go
out
and shop
there.
on their websites. I'm sure that they can still send them to you. I heard about the meat shortages that might come, and you know, it's not really so much a shortage of meat. It's just so much that there's not many people to go in the plants anymore. So go to your local farmers and go to their websites maybe. I mean, I know that most of the farmers or farm areas do have websites that you can go on. Yorkville.
Do some research, y'all. Do some investigating, dig in, you know what I'm saying? There's ways to get that.
You can, like, get a bunch of friends, family together or whatever and have them take a steer and bring it to their local butcher or your local butcher and they'll do it right for you, cut it up, you know.
Moving forward, yeah, definitely slowly, surely. Keep up, you know what I'm saying? Sanitize, cleanliness. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself, take care of others. Move forward the right way. We're going to come out strong. Let's talk about how the world has been affected. Okay, first of all, we were talking earlier about population control. That the virus could possibly be some let out for population control, you know, starting in China. China's the most overcrowded place.
And it was so, I mean, polluted as well.
God.
People were wearing masks before this outbreak even started.
Yeah, buying oxygen.
They sell it in cans
Crazy.
or bottles.
Brings us to the part of like, how has this affected the world? You see the stories about how there's animals chilling in places that they haven't been
In
before,
Africa, the lions are just laying on the road because it's not.
They're not out. Not everybody's out there.
And
Everybody's quarantined.
in Italy, where when they shut down, you know, the whole thing in Italy, the waters ended up becoming more clear and were there
Dolphins
dolphins like going in the
out
water.
there.
Like, what?
There's turtles
Amazing.
out here. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely
There's
amazing.
life now.
It's magical.
The ozone layer's healing. Shit's looking good for the world right now. You know.
Hopefully, you know, people can start being out on their bikes more than being in their cars.
And at the same time, as people go out, maybe we can try to not pollute the world again. You know what I'm saying?
Like
Maybe we
you guys
can take
leaving
this.
your masks and your gloves on the ground.
We can take this as a start of heading in the right direction to save the world, to fix the world, to leave, you know what I'm saying, the world in great condition for our generations to come. After all the bad, you know, the silver lining is that some good can come out of this. We can, you know what I'm saying, have a nicer world, a cleaner world, be more responsible people all the way around. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the world has benefited. Not the people, the world has benefited from this. This is a big, big bullseye right here, buddy. Essential and non-essential, not only people, items, jobs.
Thank you, doctors.
Yes.
For
nurses,
putting your life out there.
everybody in a
Nurses.
hospital, everybody in
Everybody
stores,
in warehouses,
everybody
all of the
working.
truck drivers.
Oh, yeah.
Like literally everybody that's still trying to make
The world go
round.
round. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Thank you all. And I feel like, man.
And I know most of you, you know, I'm sorry, I shouldn't say, you know, they're the only ones, because you're not the only ones. You know, I know that there are people that are at home, working from home and everything. You people who are at home who don't have the jobs, taking care of your lawns and, you know, fixing
Your
up your
kids.
house and your kids. Yeah.
Schooling
like,
them.
Hey, that
If you're
takes a
schooling
lot.
them, you know what I'm saying?
You got, I mean, I just want to, shout out to the whole entire world for doing your part.
So let's get to the subject of, like, unemployment right now. Unemployment's the highest it's ever been. There's a big dispute right now with essential and non-essential workers. There's a lot of essential workers working for, like, minimum wage, maybe a few dollars above that, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, at the end of the week, 2 weeks, whatever your pay is, you're coming home with 3, 4, maybe 5. I doubt it, unless you got, like, overtime, unless you're getting a decent pay, you know what I'm saying? 3, 4, 5 a week, you know what I'm saying? People on unemployment right now, sitting at the crib, not doing anything, not putting themselves on the front lines, you know what I'm saying, are getting $600 from unemployment a week. And we're sitting here talking about essential and non-essential, hazard and non-hazard. You know what I'm saying? What's going on here? You know what I'm saying?
Well,
something's not really, something's a little iffy with that. You know, I don't know. It's just me. You know what? People are seeing it right now is doing their part. Some people are seeing, you know what? I'm helping the world by staying home. I don't have to work.
Well, yeah, but do
I feel like,
something.
you know what? It's not really they're not to blame. You know what I'm saying? The system is to blame. Because
Yeah.
people are at home. Okay, I'm not supposed to go out, so I'm not going to go out. I'm not going to sit here and be bored. I'm not obligated to do anything, so I'm going to sit my ass home and play my game. Who the fuck are you? I'm staying home. Don't yell at me. I'm staying home. That's what everybody's supposed to do.
Yeah.
I'm getting paid. You're going to work 8 hours a day at least. Maybe, you know, whatever, give or take. Bringing in 400. I'm staying at home all day playing my game. I'm bringing in 600. Not doing shit. There's something wrong with the system there, buddy. Not the person. That person is entitled to whatever they get. Good. I'm glad for you. Live your best life, buddy. There's something wrong with the system. You need to be giving these workers that are going out into the hazard, you know what I'm saying, risking themselves, their health, their safety, their family, all that shit. They need to be getting an extra something. You know what I'm saying?
They do. A
little
bonus
extra
or something.
buddy. Everybody. Not just the fucking bosses who decide, okay, I'm going to give you a little bonus. Everybody should be obligated to give their workers who are out here going to work hazard pay, my friend. I don't know. It's crazy times we living in. 2020.
It really is. I mean, it's tough times. You know, there's things that you can say and that you can't say.
They're taking. I feel like freedom is becoming.
Freedom of speech.
Is being.
And freedom in
in a
general.
whole is being scraped down little by little. You know what I'm saying? They're shaving off that freedom little by little, buddy. We're on it. People gonna fight for their freedom, baby.
Hopefully safely. You know, don't do
Hopefully
it like
safely.
some animals.
But give me freedom or give me death, baby, right?
Yeah.
Let's get it, boy. And these just the thoughts of two people out here, two lovebirds. You know, it's your boy Colombian,
It's your girl Jackie.
and it's motherfucking time for the session, baby.
It is. We hope you
And-
can get something from our session.
Yes, we hope you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for more sessions. Feel free to put your input on any of the bullet points we hit in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Give us your opinions on everything that we touched.
Yes, and by the way, this is a colorista. It lasts 3 to 5 days, and I'm bored during quarantine. Next color, red.
Stay tuned for that red color. We'll catch y'all later. Peace.